Hello, my beautifuls. This is Neelam Rai, your prosperity mentor for this week. Thank you so much for all of you who are on this prosperity immersion journey. And now you can see why I gave 7 days to all of you, because it takes time to build up the energy to get into the rhythm of to apply any rituals, right? Hi Ruby, good morning. Um, we are doing this 7 days of prosperity immersion. I came with the abbreviation. Archangel Michael gave me this on Sunday, and I didn't even get time to promote or have my VA create the process. Uh, I just had a download, a divine download, and I just came and shared here. And I put that on the pin post as an audio lesson. So we're doing these audio lessons, applying the 5-step techniques. And April was the abbreviation that came out of it. What we are doing is helping all the soulful entrepreneurs, emerging entrepreneurs who have listened to your soul's calling, but they're still struggling to become visible, to charge for their services, or they might have some hidden money blocks. I go more in depth in my manifesting mastery program, how else to go further, releasing all other limited beliefs. But these 5 steps, I love doing it. It's such a fun energy exercise, is to get into the energy of really connecting to the light, connecting to the divine, doing the affirmation, doing the prosperity mantra, and just releasing the how we're gonna attract this. And then I said, become intentional, and we can do this every week in our business. Apply this principle every month, every week, because every week we have a goal. Without goals, this is why 96% of world's wealth, somehow only 1% of people have somehow, or I don't know what's the population of those wealthiest, they have cracked the code of how to attract all this money for themselves. 96% of the wealth is in the hands of few. What's the magic? And most of them didn't even had a lot to start with. They knew how to use the power of attracting money, the power of becoming the unlimited person themselves. And that's what I think the movie The Secret was also telling all the successful entrepreneurs, was that all of them, they were using something beyond that our human mind can conceive. Simple, powerful law of attractions. Here I am infusing law of vibration. Vibration, why? Because everything in this world is made of energy. And when we raise our own energy frequencies, the things that we want to attract in our life, it has its own level of energy. Money has a frequency to it too. The higher the amount we want, the higher our frequency needs to be in alignment to that. Just like $1,000,000 has its own frequency. So we are raising our vibrations every day with this 5-step, is to aligning ourselves. I'm not teaching the how, but just feeling it, that you can align yourself to the prosperity, the abundance, the money we are attracting. So I find this has been very helpful. I've been trying it for a couple of years, applied in my business. It helps me with my busy mommy schedule. First thing in the morning, I try to get up like 5 o'clock. Sometimes I do this 2 in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning when I wake up earlier, or 3 o'clock whenever I wake up earlier. I come to my meditation room, light the candle, get into the energy of just being fully present, coming down into my heart space, connecting to the divine light, the angels, the ascended masters. And then I would do an affirmation. I would do a prosperity mantra, Not that I do all the time, but I would do in the beginning when I was starting my business. But it helped me to get into that vibration of feeling good, feeling connected to a higher power, knowing that what I'm desiring is on its way. So we're doing the affirmation, the prosperity mantra, we're releasing the how, we're becoming intentional about what we're attracting. And then the L became, the APRIL, L became receiving the love vibration from the universe. And in this 7 days exercise, we're doing love checks from the universe. So whatever amount that we wanted became intentional for these 7 weeks. A lot of us, to make it easier for everybody, saying that we want to bring in 70,000 this year into our life, whether it's in our month, depending on where we are with our gifts, where we are in our business. Some of us may or may not be there right now because we're all growing and learning and evolving to get where we want to be. So I just put it, let's just say 70,000 for the whole, the 7 days exercise, and we broke it down to 7 installments. So L became the, love checks, installments of love checks from the universe. So I'm seeing a lot of people are sharing here, and somehow my email, I think I'm having issues with my email, but I'm just giving it here, like, come and just do this. And it doesn't have to be exactly what I'm giving you here, but just for the sake of 7 days, stay with the 5-step technique: affirmation, getting into the energy, the abundance consciousness affirmation from Louise Hay. I loved it so much that I wanted to share with all of you. The prosperity mantra that Archangel Michael told me to share, to make it very simple. There are probably gazillion mantras out there. He inspired me to use 7 days, 7 sacred sounds that helps us to raise our own life force energy to the universal life force. Because if you see God, Father, Mother, God energy, it's a huge life force energy. And inside us, we are light beings, we're soul, and it's made of these frequencies, this light energy. So the more we raise our life force energy, the more we're able to easily connect with this universal life force pool of energy, from where we can receive the divine downloads, the divine love, the divine frequencies. And so I love doing this. I think the greatest force in this world is the power of love. And when I'm teaching, I said, if I can be called love doctor, I'll be teaching about the power of love, tapping in the universal life force energy and aligning our pran shakti, aligning our inner power with that universal life force. And this is the essence of my own teachings, the healing certifications that I'll be doing in the month of love. February will be love month, and Archangel Michael is saying, you know what, that's the month that we can share about the love techniques, but it is in a practical way we'll share. But the whole purpose is raising our frequencies, so it will become automatic for us to start manifesting, automatic for us to align to our guides and angels, and in an instant become connected with them wherever we are. Maybe we're stuck on the freeway when we're driving. We can call upon them to help us, guide us wherever we are. There is no fancy tool needed, but it's such a beautiful, beautiful tool that they're providing through the angelic life force healing modality that's going to help us align ourselves, recalibrate the roller coaster of emotions we have, and recalibrate to the vibration of love frequencies, the unconditional love frequency. This is where, when we can move past our fears, we can move raise, imagine ourselves raising through all those lower emotions, from fear, doubts, resentments, maybe, or maybe somewhere someone is holding themselves back from forgiving someone, because these are money blocks, these are abundance blocks. And when we are raising ourselves with the angelic activation, that's what's going to happen to everybody. We're going to activate our wealth code with them, and it's going to also activate our life force energies. So the more clear we are going to become in our human physical form, the higher and easier it will become for us to connect with them and to co-create the beautiful life we're meant to have, because God wants us. The guides and angels, they're messengers helping us to restore the divine birthright we're giving, the prosperity birthright that we were given to enjoy this life. And for longest time, for almost the last 20 years, humanity was on a survival mode, survival of just doing things that we were told to do. And now we are raising our consciousness that we are meant for more. We're no longer on the fear-based consciousness. We're raising ourselves to a love consciousness, a place where we'll see each other as beautiful friends and beautiful beings, because it's going to also, relationships are going to change. It's Archangel Michael was telling 2022, it's where there are going to be a lot of shifts in the energies. The way people are viewing relationship will now move to sacred love. And I love with this and angelic life force healing is it helps us to shift with a radical self-love for ourselves and love for others. And Rumi, the famous poet, he says, love is the bridge between you and everything. Imagine the power of this poet. Love is the bridge between you and everything. Right now, you and I are connected because there is this energy of love frequency. And imagine there is also a bridge between what we want to attract in our life, and there is, everything is on this vibration scale of love frequency. Either we are on the lower scale of love frequency, or we are on the bottom scale of the love frequency. So the lower scale of is, that means somewhere we're not seeing the true light, and the fear-based energies, this is where the limited beliefs is like, okay, I don't see the money, that means I don't have it, I don't have the resources to get it. So our ego likes to play games with our mind and say, okay, it's not possible for you, and then we go down to the lower end of the frequency where there's little less light. So our goal is to maintain ourselves, to move. Imagine if there is a long a pillar of light and so the higher we go on the pillar of light, that's our goal should be, rising to the light. And this, imagine you have this force of energy where you automatically, when you tap into this energy, and we're human, of course, we will have this roller coaster of emotions. This is what we're here to learn, as to how to navigate through this roller coaster of emotions and how to return to love. Love is the lesson we are all born to learn on this planet. And so this angelic healing modality, the angelic life force healing, what it does, it helps us raise all these lower emotions, the lower frequencies, and up to their light. I would give it a love modality if I can do that. That's how I see, that's how they're showing it to me. That's how these 32 divine archangels from who were also the creators who helped me through my own transformation, who helped me with my miracle childbirth, who helped me again and again, someone who migrated here with nothing. I started 21 years with nothing, zero bank balance, and going on and achieving everything. And when I went to the lower end of the frequency, where I was not living to my full potential, where I gave in the fear to take control of my life, where I gave the power away to the systems, and was not listening to my calling because I thought I'll do this later, that's when I hit rock bottom. And sometimes we need that. We need a wake up from the universe that, hey, I've been giving you signs to do this or that. And that's when we feel stuck in our life. But feeling stuck is actually sacred. This is an opportunity for us to stop being pity on ourselves, stop feeling victim of our lives. And one of the powerful things that we can do is ask. My husband did this, and he's not a coach. When my doctors told me, about the baby at 6 months when I was pregnant, because of all the complication that was showing in the medical's, results, he told me, so what you gonna do? You have the option of going and doing an abortion, or you want to do something about it. So that's where I was so pissed off. I said, how dare he can do this to me? I was so mad. Oh my God. My relationship was like, I want to just, But if he had not asked me that powerful question, I would have not put together everything that I knew about angelic work and use it on me. And this is where I started to listen to my guides and angels. I started to listen, said, okay, here I surrender. And that's why in April system, this technique that I put release is part of surrendering. Surrender the how and let them help you. So I surrendered the how I'm going to save and have a healthy baby. And I started working with the angels to start healing with these divine love healing frequencies to heal him. And of course, fast forward, I have a miracle baby. He's 6 years old. And we're so grateful that the angels, gave me a good wake-up call. They gave me a good wake-up call to listen to the gift that I was born to do. I was born to be a healer, not to be a financial analyst. But I went, I made tons of money. I managed tons and tons of $100 million of money. So money wasn't a problem for me. The problem came when I stopped listening to the divine callings. I stopped listening to what I was here to do, to share the love, to share this light, to share this beautiful healing modality that's available to all of us. And they're here to teach us how to fall in love, how to recalibrate all those lower emotions that we might have been bringing from lifetimes, not from this, from lifetimes. And people say babies, they're born with sometimes traumas from their DNAs, from grandparents maybe. There's so many numerous stories. When I do healings, I get to see this. That's going to be another story where I see a lot of traumas healing when I go and see where the origin of these problems or abundance blocks are coming from. So money block is not just money. There could be, because it has different layers, right? Money has different vibrations. It has energy of the society. It has the energy of your tribe, where you came from. Your ancestors' energies are attached to your to how you perceive money. So society, there are three levels. Society, how society has taught you about money, about your immediate tribe, what they're teaching you about money, or the things that we know that only rich gets richer, all the limited beliefs, and the ancestral beliefs. Maybe somewhere our ancestors believed, like I know, coming from spiritual family from my dad's side, beautiful, gifted people, but somehow money was always a problem with them because they believed to become too rich is going to make them evil. So there was a limited belief that I carried on. But on the other side of my mom's side, they were very, very educated people. So they gave the power in the education system and doing hard work. So they were hardworking people and very scientific, very, very, that masculine energy in there. So for the last 4 decades of my life, I observed how to balance this masculine and the feminine. Feminine is the spiritual, intuitive energies. Masculine is the action, and we needed to bridge this gap. And that's why bridging the gap between spirituality and business came when I started sharing how I want to help. Because once we start to balance these energies, and I know I'm going off scripts, there is no script here, but going back to the power of how, when we connect with the divine guides and angels, when we recalibrate our roller coaster of emotions, because we have brought in from, imagine the DNA that we're carrying from our ancestors, and then all the energies we have picked up from the society up till now. All of that impacts how we view money, how we view abundant life, how we view prosperity. So it's not your fault to feel stuck or feel, that you don't have a solution. Changes comes when we wake up from a deep sleep, like, okay, today is a brand new day. What can I do different today? So what is the next step I need to do? And that's where coaching comes in, right, Ruby? Where we ask powerful questions that sometimes we humans don't like to hear from anybody. Like for me, my husband wasn't a coach, but he asked a powerful question. So what are you going to do about it? I took radical action. I'm going to do whatever it takes as a mother to save my child. And I forgot about healing myself. So that took another few years for me to heal my PTSD and my autoimmune disorders. But I was able to do it. The sooner we start, the sooner we're able to relieve our problems. The sooner we're going to recalibrate to this high frequency of love. And I said a lot of things that I wasn't supposed to say here. But I saw your Ruby is listening, so I just got, connecting to my beautiful soul sister here. But I want all of you, the main reason I'm teaching you this 5-step technique is to become the energy of what you want to attract. And that's why there is this last step. I call it the love checks. I want you to feel. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, go watch the movie The Secret. Read the book The Secret. And they interviewed about 50 of the most successful people here in the United States. And each one of them, they're dedicating their success because they have used the power of intention, the power of love attraction, and becoming the, feeling already what they want to attract in their life. So it was already created in your mind. Your mind is so powerful. And then the next thing, then they followed their heart to do the next thing, to go in the physical world, to go make the money. Right now, we are opening ourselves from the limitation, and we are spending ourselves. The universe is giving you all these checks, and it's a fun exercise. I love doing it. I hope it inspires all of you. And I can charge a lot of money for doing this probably. But I wanted to gift this to all the soulful entrepreneurs, to all the healers out here who are having such a hard time of receiving for themselves, for the work they're doing. And I'm excited to see what's going to come out of the 7 days. We're on day 4. Come and share today. The universe is sending you the 4th installment of the money you're intending to bring in your energy. Maybe it's another $10,000. Imagine what can you do with this $10,000? It's extra money. Maybe you want to invest in healing, healing yourself. Or I know a lot of soulful coaches like me. I love learning, so I love investing in learning tools. And then because it helps me to help all my other beautiful clients and students. So imagine you have an extra 10,000 today. How are you spending this? How are you spending this? Maybe you have credit card debts. Imagine you're debt free now. How does it feel? Feel liberated and celebrated. Um, I would love to hear back how you guys are spending this $10,000 today. And like I said, everybody who does the 7 days, come and share. Um, and I will reward someone to get their whole year's review from my guides and angels who has been helping me to give you an overlook of your 12 months, where to focus your energy so you can stay focused and bring in your desired goals in terms of money or in terms of doing something that has been scaring you, because this year's energy is very, very beautiful and powerful. It's packed with action. Archangel Michael is very present, and he's the one who gave me this 5 step. He says, I want people to, people are so much in their mind. I want them to take this step and do it. So it was a gift from me and him, and we would love to see you guys open yourself up to all the unlimited potential that's out there, all the possibilities that's out there for you, and come and share. When we share our excitement, it just increases and amplifies your energies more. We are attracting more of what we are desiring, and that's the beauty of doing this 7 days together. Is we are feeling it, we're feeling excited, and without any shame, without any limitations. So happy manifesting, guys. I would love to hear from you guys. Bye.